My dear child, I want you to know that this Christmas will be unlike any other you've experienced. It's not just going to be the usual festivities and celebrations. No. For you, it will be something far more profound and awe-inspiring. What I have planned for you this year is a revelation, an inner awakening. It's not a material gift wrapped up with a bow, but rather an unfolding of spiritual insights that have the power to shift your entire perspective on life. Over these next few moments, I'm going to share some truths that may unsettle you at first, but ultimately fill you with renewed hope and wonderment. You need to brace yourself, because what I'm about to reveal is not easy to hear. This Christmas is going to be a challenging one for you. I know that sounds alarming. Challenging in what way? For whom? And why? But don't let fear overtake you, my beloved. You're ready to face whatever lies ahead. What I'm going to illuminate for you will reframe not just how you approach this season, but your entire existence. All I ask is that you lend me your full presence and open-heartedness for this brief time. Really take in and ponder what I'm expressing. The message I'm about to impart is urgent and not to be ignored. So let's journey forward together, one revelatory step at a time. Are you prepared to hear this? Okay. Take a deep breath as I share this initial insight that will shift your whole paradigm. This is the final Christmas that you'll spend mired in worry, regret, and apprehension about the future. You're at a major turning point, one that you've long awaited and prayed for. I'm not exaggerating when I say that everything you deeply longed for and known was possible, even when others doubted you, is on the verge of materializing. Absorb the gravity of that statement. This season marks the end of lack, confusion, and obstacles in every area of your life. Can you even fathom such a reality? Everything I've whispered to your heart over the years, every promise I've made that nobody else believed, is coming to fruition. That's what occurs when your will aligns with mine. It's not just about responding to your appeals, but openly demonstrating my unwavering love and support for you. This goes far beyond your individual life too. The light I've placed within you will radiate so intensely that even the cynics and scoffers will have their disbelief shattered. Those who disparaged your convictions will be astonished by the miracles and breakthroughs you'll experience. My precious one, are you truly poised to usher in the unprecedented blessings and opportunities that await you this Christmas? Because I'm fully prepared to manifest them in your life. Get ready, because it's time for your deepest hopes and dreams to be surpassed. Now hear this next insight that will crack open your heart even further. All the people who belittled you, questioned your beliefs, and doubted my presence in your life, watch what happens. My authority and power will be undeniable to them this season. I'm taking you beyond the realm of human logic into divine providence. Whatever falsehoods were hurled at you will crumble like sandcastles under the force of my hand at work in your life. But I must caution you, don't allow even a shred of resentment to take root within you. The victories and vindications I'm orchestrating aren't to stir up bitterness, but to reveal my compassion and grace. Walk with humble confidence, always remembering my promise that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and you will condemn every tongue that accuses you. This is your inheritance as my precious child. What I'm about to do in your life surpasses your most expansive imaginings. It won't just validate your path, but decimate the adversary's attempts to diminish you. I am rewriting your story, dismantling every lie and silencing every voice that tried to demean your worth. Can you even picture how the naysayers will react when they witness my chosen one rising up and thriving? You will be living proof of my favor and power. But I have to ask, when the floodgates of abundance open, will you trust that it's truly my will for you? Or will you sink back into doubt and feel undeserving? Resist that temptation, dear one. Receive my blessings with open arms, knowing it's my joy to lavish you with good. Now comes the part that will really stretch your faith. My beloved child, mark these words, for this is the final time I will express this to you. This Christmas signifies the end of your season of wanting and waiting. Every covenant I've established with you throughout your life is springing into manifestation before the eyes of all. The very ones who sneered at your convictions will marvel at my hand on your life. Prepare yourself consequently in humility before me, so that I may elevate you at the ordained hour. That time has arrived. Brace yourself for unprecedented blessings and purifying challenges. Will you maintain a modest and faithful heart when my magnificence envelops you? I ask once more, my child, are you truly prepared for what I'm calling you to steward? When I raise you up, my love, compassion, and kindness will shine through you. This victory isn't yours alone. I'm making you a vessel to demonstrate my power to the world. Watch in amazement. Everything I've declared will come to pass. Now is the hour, precious one. I am with you always. Stay alert and be of good courage. Set your heart ablaze with readiness, because wonders await you. You're on the cusp of the most pivotal Christmas of your life. My darling child, heed this truth. Choose yourself. Dare to embrace and esteem the glorious being I've fashioned you to be. When you anchor your worth in me, everything that matches your true value will be drawn to you. The love, the potential, the abundance, the peace you've always deserved. Don't misconstrue this as selfishness. It's sacrosanct. As you nurture your inner life, tending to your needs and replenishing your stores, that's when you'll overflow with grace for others. You cannot pour from an empty well. Prioritize fortifying your heart, mind, and spirit. Only then will you have the capacity to be a conduit of love to those around you. So take this as your holy calling, to cherish the unrepeatable treasure that is you. Begin by choosing to honor your own cup. Let it be filled to the brim with my love, and watch how benevolence streams out to all. That is your divine responsibility and privilege, to embrace yourself so fully that you become a bottomless font of compassion. My beloved child, ready your heart for the unfolding of a new chapter. A fresh page is turning, one penned by my hand and imbued with unimaginable prosperity. The season you're stepping into will be marked by marvels that defy explanation. Expect a seismic miracle, precious one. This chapter will be defined by your breaking free of old burdens and soaring into new dimensions. Joy so radiant, it outshines past sorrows. Peace so unshakable, it calms every anxiety. Love so expansive, it mends every wound. Wisdom so incisive, it illumines your path ahead. Can you perceive the shift already underway? This is my solemn vow to you. What's in store goes beyond anything you've yet known. I've witnessed your tears, heard your heart's petitions. Now is your hour of multiplied restoration and favor. Ready yourself in heart and mind, for this next leg of your journey will be saturated with my goodness. My treasured one, take this to heart. Before you lies a season of radical redefinition. More than a momentary high, you're entering a sustained season of unprecedented elevation. Not only will you rebound from past setbacks, but you'll spring forward into possibilities beyond your loftiest hopes. The trials you've overcome have only served to fortify you. Behind the scenes, I've been orchestrating the arrangements for your forthcoming promotion. Seemingly barren places will prove to be seedbeds for your most fruitful ventures yet. Lack will give way to largesse in every sphere, and you will emerge with renewed boldness, firmly anchored in your identity and calling. Perceive it even now. The tide is shifting in your favor. Yesterday's stumbling blocks are morphing into solid stepping stones. Keep your eyes locked on me alone, as I usher you into realms of superabundance, shalom, and destiny. Remain alert, for your appointed time has come. My child, In this crucial hour, I'm entrusting you with wisdom to navigate the road ahead. Assess your requirements with sobriety. These aren't mere preferences, but divine prerequisites for stewarding my full investment. Be diligent with the time I've allotted you. Let no one squander it. Collaboration should be marked by reciprocal dedication, lest you drain yourself trying to compensate for imbalances. Honor your word as bond, for integrity is the bedrock of all I construct. Walk in guileless sincerity, for that is how I establish all that is sound and lasting. Steadiness is the incubator of trust, and trust the glue of thriving partnerships. Embrace these values as holy imperatives, not casual suggestions. They are the guideposts by which I'm directing you to uphold your worth, ensuring that your world mirrors your noble identity and purpose. Find strength in this stance, knowing that I am drawing to your side those who will champion my desires for your life. Beloved, hear me plainly. This world's conventional thinking will always press you to trade your aspirations for a diminished substitute. Refuse to shrink back in fear when the familiar falls away. Release your grip on what was, for it has served its purpose in shaping you for this next stanza. Transition is not a thief come to rob you, but an ally clearing the path for your promotion. I've already paved the road ahead with providential connections and unprecedented opportunities. What's coming far outweighs anything you've bid farewell. So anchor your trust in me. Surrender freely all that hinders your progress. Ties, outdated ways of thinking, self-sabotaging patterns. Place them in my care, assured that I will prune precisely what's needed for your greatest good. Relinquishing the ill-fitted creates space for the tailor-made life that awaits you. Breathe through the loss, child, for on the other side is immeasurable gain. As you release your grasp and yield to this current, untold fruitfulness will follow. Beloved, feel already how I am reshaping you. In divesting yourself of negativity, you're cultivating capacity for more of my untainted elixir of life that defies mortal comprehension. It will garrison your mind and animate your spirit with eternal zest. Now extend this cleansing balm to your betrayers. A challenging mandate, yes, but one that holds regenerative power. Do you perceive the potency of this intercession? Beloved, in releasing others, you're entrusting them to my capable hands. You're breaking free from resentment's stranglehold and inviting me to do what only I can, to shower the very ones who grieved you with my healing, disarming love. In this act of clemency, you're aligning your heart with my own and setting in motion a divine reclamation that reaches far beyond the personal. This is how I mend even the deepest divisions, through merciful ones like you who translate injury into intercession. So take courage, dear child, for all is unfolding precisely as it should. There need not be any fear, for I am with you to guide, provide, correct, and protect. Release all that is in flux into my care. Remain yielded and malleable, for I am fashioning you into a radiant vessel of goodness and grace. At every crossroads, choose the higher path of integrity, compassion, and trust. Extend liberally the same extravagant love I've showered upon you, and as you devote yourself to my purposes, await with expectancy the staggering works I will accomplish in and through you. For my glory, for your joy, and for the blessing of many, your hour is nigh, beloved one. My beloved child, do not let anxiety overtake you. When uncertainty threatens to unsettle your heart, remember to seek first my kingdom and my righteousness. Align your prayers with the unfolding of my perfect plan, trusting that as you release your worries into my care, I am working all things together for your ultimate good. You are my precious lamb, forever held secure in the shelter of my love. I will not allow any voice but my own to lead you. As you cultivate the sacred habit of seeking me each morning, praying continually throughout your day, you are forging an intimacy with me that will keep you steadfast and sure-footed on the path I have carved out for you. In moments of hardship, Look to the example of David, who sought me earnestly in times of trouble, and exalted me with praise in times of plenty. He remained wholeheartedly devoted, and in turn, I blessed him with influence, favor, and the means to establish my kingdom purposes on the earth. The same blessings await you as you walk in unwavering alliance with me. To discern my leading, attune your spirit to the subtle whispers of my still small voice. I will not compel you with harshness or aggression. Rather, I speak to you with a tranquil wisdom that soothes your soul and floods your being with light. My words carry the resonance of truth, gentle yet unshakable, ushering in renewed peace, joy, and abounding hope as you navigate the struggles and sorrows inherent in this earthly life. Fix your gaze on the glorious future I am unfolding. The sufferings you currently endure cannot compare to the radiant destiny I am orchestrating on your behalf. Each trial you courageously weather is forging in you an unassailable strength and steadfast endurance. I am bringing you into a spacious place of unprecedented freedom and irrepressible joy. Resist the enemy's attempts to drag you back into old patterns of fear and despair. I have taught your hands to war and your fingers to fight, empowering you to victoriously demolish every lie and boldly take hold of the abundant life I died to give you. You are standing on the cusp of an entirely new way of being, a way marked by unshakable identity, uncontainable joy, and unassailable confidence in who I have created you to be. The lies that once entangled you are losing their grip as I saturate your mind with the liberating light of my truth. Every blessing I have stored up for you is breaking forth, overtaking you faster than you can contain them. Refuse to stagger in unbelief, even when the wait feels long and the path ahead unclear. Remember, I am with you in every moment, leading you unfailingly into green pastures and restoring your soul by quiet waters. Though adversity and opposition may stalk you, you need not fear, for I am your constant companion and your invincible defender. When doubts assail you, I urge you to speak over yourself the same words of encouragement and life you would offer to a friend. Boldly declare the truths of my word, remembering that no weapon formed against you can prosper as you abide in the refuge of my love. In your own strength, there is no lasting victory, but as you lean wholly on me, I will empower you to walk in supernatural triumph. I am speaking to you constantly, imparting wisdom and direction through my word, through the insights of others, and through the persistent nudges of my spirit within you. When an idea or impression lights upon your mind, bring it before me to be weighed and tested. I will guide you in discerning the path that leads to life, and safeguard you from any voice that does not align with my ways. In moments of chaos and upheaval, you will find me in the gentle whisper, just as I was not in the raging wind or roaring fire that passed by Elijah. So I am not in the clamor and commotion that would strive to sweep you away. I am the God who speaks in the stillness, stilling every storm with a word. Let my peace guard your heart and mind, anchoring you in quiet confidence even as the world shudders and shakes. I am awakening you to the frequency of my voice, training you to walk in sync with my spirit in ever-increasing sensitivity. This is the path into greater realms of anointing, favor, and kingdom impact. Refuse to shrink back in timidity, but step boldly into the fullness of your identity and inheritance as my beloved son or daughter. Even now, I am aligning the circumstances of your life to launch you into the grand adventure I have prepared for you. Fix your eyes on me, stay surrendered to my leading, and watch in wonder as I move every mountain to prepare your way. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect even in your weakness. Do not let your heart grow weary in well-doing, for in due season you will reap an abundant harvest as you continue to sow in faith and obedience. I am able to do immeasurably more than you could ask or imagine. Dare to dream with me, for my thoughts towards you are only good, to give you a future and a hope far surpassing your wildest imaginings. I know the struggles and uncertainties you face may loom large, but they are not the final word. I am the God of breakthroughs and new beginnings. Even now, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life into a beautiful tapestry that will reveal my glory and take your breath away. Do not lose heart, my beloved. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I will never leave you, nor forsake you. You are forever encircled in the strong and fiercely tender embrace of my unfailing love. Take my hand, and let me lead you onwards into the glorious unfolding of your God-ordained destiny. The best is yet to come. My precious child, I want you to listen closely, because what I have to say is not just for you, but for all those you put your faith in who ultimately let you down. There is wisdom to be gained from this experience, so open your heart to my words. Your journey has been marked by openness and trust. You gave the best of yourself to people you believed in and cared for deeply. You offered them loyalty, encouragement, and unwavering support. But in the end, some took advantage of your good nature. What they failed to understand is that nothing escapes my attention. I am the ultimate judge, and I see all. Do not let yourself be burdened by all they have done. I have taken note of it all. Not a single tear you cried or night you spent agonizing over this has gone unnoticed by me. The pain they inflicted on you will revisit them. It will come back to haunt them. They will come to know me and understand that I am not to be trifled with. I know your tender heart has been wounded over the years, but I bore witness to it all. I was by your side through the countless tears and sleepless nights, the bewilderment and longing for justice. But you, my child, must not let your heart harden towards them. Release any bitterness that has taken root, and trust that I will determine the best course of action. I see the entire picture, and I am weaving it all together for good, even this painful chapter. Continue to pray for them, for the road ahead is difficult. May they find the humility to own their mistakes, and the courage to return to the right path. As for you, it is time to lay down your heavy burdens that you have carried for too long. You are not to blame. The way they acted is a reflection on them, not you. Do not let their conduct dim your light or cause you to question your worth. You are so precious to me, and your caring spirit is a blessing, not a weakness. I am lifting this weight from you today. The guilt, pain, and uncertainty no longer has to rest on your shoulders. Give yourself permission to release it and walk in the freedom that is already yours. Focus on the future I have in store for you, one filled with hope, healing, and joy. Do not let the hurts of the past hold you back from the good things that are to come. I am opening new doors for you and setting you on a path to restoration. Step forward in confidence, knowing you are cherished and chosen. I will handle it in my own way and time. Your role is to keep your eyes on me, trust my plan, and do what I have called you to do. So much goodness and abundance is in store for you. You have walked through the fire and come out purified. Do not allow your heart to harden. Forgive, not for their sake, but for your own. Once you break free from the chains of resentment, you will step into the amazing destiny I have prepared for you. I understand the depths of the love and trust you placed in them. I know the countless hours you spent replaying events in your mind. But hear me, you are not to blame. My love for you is unchanging and unshakable. From this day forward, walk with your head held high. I am your defender, and I have declared it. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No voice raised to condemn you will stand. This is your inheritance as my servant, purchased by my righteousness. I am bringing the scales back into balance. Where there was heartache, there will be laughter. Where there was loss, there will be new life. I am placing good people around you, who will treat you in a manner that honors me, with purity, selflessness, and wholeness. Those who deceived you will experience the weight of their choices, not as punishment, but as an invitation to transformation. My correction is always rooted in love, shaping and molding. Intercede on their behalf, because they are not aware of the extent of the harm they cause. But also know this, the opinions of others no longer have power over you. You are liberated from their judgment. Any cords that tied you to those old wounds have been severed. In time, the hurt will fade, and you will emerge stronger than ever before. The insights and wisdom you glean from this season will be a powerful testimony of my goodness and faithfulness. You will speak of how I ministered to you in times of sorrow, disappointment, desperation, and anticipation. You no longer have to remain in a holding pattern, desperately praying for resolution. I have ruled definitively in your favor, bringing justice not only for you, but for my own reputation as a God who makes wrong things right. I will not stand idly by while my children are mistreated and maligned. In the coming days, let my words take root deep in your soul. This is not just a surface-level encounter, but a life-altering shift. Give yourself space to lay aside the weight that has held you captive for so long. Embrace the peace that comes from entrusting the situation to hands far more capable than your own. Hold your head high, knowing that you are seen, you are loved, and you are vindicated. The echoes of the past, the regret, no longer have any claim over you. They have been silenced by my declaration of your freedom. Remember, beloved, you are not the problem and you never were. Your heart is a reflection of my own. Tender, compassionate, and overflowing with unconditional love. Do not let the actions of others cause you to put walls up or doubt your worth. Keep extending grace, even when it is not reciprocated. Keep radiating light, even when you are surrounded by darkness. Keep believing the best about others and about your future, for I have beautiful plans in store, plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and to lead you into an abundant life. These words are your anchor, your unshakable foundation. No matter how circumstances may shift, I will remain forever by your side. You are safe, cherished, and fiercely loved, now and for all of eternity. As you continue on from here, release your white-knuckled grip on the situation and allow the fight to shift from your hands to mine. I have already secured the victory, and I joyfully share the spoils with you. Walk forward in peace, with the confident assurance that I am your ally and advocate. When I am on your side, nothing and no one can stand against you. Quiet your striving, your fears, and your self-doubt, and let my perfect love envelop you. You have nothing to prove and nothing to fear. Simply rest in the knowledge that you belong to me, and I will never take my hand off of your life. Trust my heart and my timing. Resist the urge to cling to hurt, or to allow it to shape your perspective moving forward. Lean into my strength as you release the burdens you were never meant to bear. I am not finished writing your story. There are more pages to be filled, more plot twists to be revealed, more beauty to be discovered. And through it all, I will be the author and perfecter of your faith. So breathe easy, my precious one. Breathe in my unconditional acceptance, and breathe out your fears and insecurities. With each inhale, be reminded that the same power that my resurrection power is at work within you. And with each exhale, release your need to understand, to control, to hold on to what was instead of embracing what is yet to be. As you turn your face toward the future, know that I am smiling over you. I am proud of your resilience. I am celebrating your faithfulness. I am delighting in who you are and who you are becoming. You are my beloved in whom I am well pleased. You are never alone, and you are never overlooked. Even in the midst of the mess, I am here. I am near. I am holding you close and singing songs of deliverance over you. Fix your eyes on me. Attune your heart to my whisper, and together, we will step forward into all the goodness, adventure, and redemption I have in store. I will be with you every step of the way, fighting for you, and working all things together for your good. You can rest now. You can embrace the unforced rhythms of grace. You can walk in the confidence of knowing that your story is far from over, and the author of your faith is far from finished. So lean in close, beloved. Let my words wash over you and take root in your spirit. Receive my love and let it mold you, change you, and propel you forward. I am for you and I am with you, now and forevermore. My precious child, I see you. I know the pain you carry in the depths of your soul, the struggles you face in solitude. As your heavenly Father, I created you and have watched over you since before you drew your first breath. I am attuned to your silent tears and private battles, and I want you to know the answers you seek are coming. As surely as the sun rises after the long night, the dawn of resolution is about to break over your life. Cling to this promise and let it foster an unshakable hope within you. Give me your burdens, the depression, the guilt, the weariness. You were not meant to shoulder them alone. Release them into my care, and in their place, I offer you a peace that transcends understanding. My presence is with you now, bringing tranquility and assurance that I am at work in your life. My love has already achieved the victory. No attack the enemy launches against you can succeed, for I have placed a hedge of protection around you. No curse, hex, or incantation has power over the unconquerable love I have for you. Those who scheme your demise will become ensnared by their own duplicity. My grace has rendered you undefeatable, but I require your participation, your unwavering pursuit of my presence. Each day upon rising, come to me with a soul that thirsts for truth, ready to drink deep from my wellspring of wisdom. Attune your ears to my voice, even amidst the clamor of distraction. Throughout the day, invoke my name and remember who it is that delivers you. I am paving the way before you. The hardships you've endured were not meant to break you, but to build you. Hold your head high as you walk forward into your destiny. I am imparting revelations to your spirit and engraving my precepts on your heart. Meditate on my words until they permeate your very nature. Guide your decisions and shape your character. I am equipping you to take new ground and secure the blessings I've ordained for you. If any part of this seems unclear, quiet your soul and return to the beginning of this message. Listen with the ears of your spirit, and you will discern my voice. I am not distant, but as close as your next breath. I will never abandon or forsake you. This is my eternal vow. When challenges arise, recall the truths I've instilled in you. The enemy seeks to derail you with insecurities and doubts, but I have come to impart life and triumph. I am your refuge and your rear guard, shielding you like a loving father protects his child. No onslaught can overpower the truth I've established within you. No fear can withstand the intensity of my presence. In return, I ask for your devotion, unrestrained and sanctified. I desire obedience that remains steadfast and faithfulness to seek me continually. In moments of decision, choose to run to me rather than away from me. Hear me now, and let my words reverberate in your soul. I am the Lord your God, unchanging through all eternity. As you inscribe these words, sense the gentle current of my spirit flowing through your being, infusing every cell with the assurance that you are cherished. I am here, intimately acquainted with your every secret, sigh, and unshed tear. And I declare to you now, my love for you is infinite and everlasting. I envelop you with my spirit, enlist angels to guard you, and unleash the full force of heaven to defend you from the enemy's schemes. In moments of weakness, fortify yourself with my promises. Embrace them wholeheartedly, never doubting their veracity, and watch them come alive with power. Obstacles that once towered over you will crumble. You'll discover a reservoir of strength within, placed there by my own hand. Hear me, you are not feeble but mighty. You are not foolish but wise. You are not fragile but resilient. You are not worthless but priceless, chosen by me before time began. The enemy trembles when you align your will with mine and walk in humble obedience. Your life is not happenstance. You were created with divine intent. Have you not cried out to me in your darkest hours? I heard every plea. Your prayers ascended to my throne, and now I raise you from the pit of despair into my marvelous light. You've entered a sacred space, the threshold of my heart, where help flows freely. I treasure your trust, expressed in the privacy of your prayer. It is there that you place your heart in my hands, and that act of faith empowers me to put a holy weapon in your hands. Face your battles with courage, not trepidation. Let your faith, not your fears, propel you forward. Refuse to allow worry to run rampant in your mind. The enemy may posture and preen as though he wields great power, but his words are empty. He traffics in illusions and scare tactics. He revels in confusion and thrives on mistrust sown in the fatigued and the proud. He operates in shadows, provoking suspicion and stroking injured egos. But he is impotent where the light of my truth shines. Remember, he is all bark and no bite, all swagger and no substance. His weapons are phantoms, not realities. Still, do not underestimate his craftiness. But when he finds you clothed in my armor, he is rendered powerless. If you grasp this truth, then heed my words. Guard your mouth from disparaging others. Refuse to host suspicion of malice in your mind. Reserve your words for praise, not pettiness. Protect your soul as a soldier guards a priceless treasure. Be alert, lest flattering words disarm you and leave you destitute. Be wary of those who whisper tempting offers, only to desert you when your resources are depleted. Place your confidence in no one who disregards my sovereignty, for they can only offer what I alone can provide. The world may batter you, but I, your creator, sustainer, and everlasting Father, will never turn my back on you. My love is your oasis, my protection, your impenetrable fortress. When you lay down to sleep, I tenderly watch over you, dispelling nightmares and worries. And when you rise, you'll awaken with renewed purpose, for I have stood guard over you. No matter the chaos raging around you, you will remain steadfast in the strength of my embrace. This is your unshakable foundation. Never relinquish it. My voice will guide your choices. My wisdom informs your desires. My love fuels your interactions. Watch as chains of despair snap, lies crumble under the weight of truth, and holy boldness rises within you, propelling you towards your divine calling. More than ever, I long for you to know my encompassing presence is impenetrable as a fortified city. My covenant, sealed in my blood, is your impenetrable shield. No curse, hex, or incantation can breach it. This is my solemn oath, irrevocable and secured by the cross. No darkness can diminish you, for you abide in me. Now raise your voice in unrestrained adoration. I need to hear your declarations of devotion. Proclaim your unflinching faith in my faithfulness. Write it, recite it, shout it for all of heaven to hear. For when you verbalize your allegiance, you forge unbreakable bonds that the enemy cannot sever. Amen.